Hi, chat. We're just gonna jump right into it today. I am excited to hopefully finish the Honkaing Star Rail quest so I don't get more spoilers because people are assholes on the internet. Then again, this has been out for a while, so I can understand it. Hi, Artie. How you doing, sweetheart? I should probably do this, shouldn't I? I kind of forgot Aglaya was playable. By the way, I pretty much finished building my Mighty. His traces are all but done. So the character Treeby is also all but done when it comes to traces and level. So the characters I'm working on building right now, I guess it's either gonna be Fei Xiao. I'm probably leaning towards Casterus though.
Target sighted. All units on alert. Attack!
Until everything burns to ashes!
Thank you guys so much for hitting my 2,500 follower goal while I was offline. It means a lot to me. We now have a 25 sub goal for playing Elden Ring.
Attack detected. Deep breaths. Fight to live! Try them all! Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live!
That only took 57 seconds.
Detonate.
Until everything burns to ashes!
Tormented doubt, farewell.
Here is thunder. Show no mercy.
Fight to live! Set the seas ablaze!
Serenity is before me. Watch over you.
I do wish there was like a fast forward option if you've already cleared it with a specific team.
To live!
I have 20. Okay, I gotta keep going then.
Attack!
Until everything burns to ashes!
Torment and doubt, farewell.
Here is thunder! Show no mercy.
Yeah, like Cookie Run.
Fight to live!
It just takes a long time to sit here. It's like,
Serenity is before me.
I want to play the game, but if you make it so hard to level up
Fight to live!
with like a million different things to add to the thing, because it just takes forever and it's annoying.
Guide you on your path.
Detonate!
Until everything burns to ashes!
Torment and doubt, farewell.
Here is thunder! Show no mercy.
Fight to live!
Serenity is before me.
Conflict is pitiless!
Set the seas ablaze!
Alright, that's good enough for now.
Look, light is coming in.
So I can fully level her up. I'm just a broke bitch. Hello, Dan Hung thing that I don't want. Alright, I guess a podcaster is this banner once more to get some shards. What the fuck? That was zero pity. That was zero pity. Okay.
No matter how cold the other side is, there will still be the scent of flowers.
I just wanted enough money so that I could... What? Can't even afford enough credits. I have 84 credits. It's time to farm. You know what? Let's put Mighty in here, see how he does.
Show me your courage! Burn it all!
Oh!
Serenity is before me.
Follow my charge. Conflict is pitiless!
This mortal will watch over you and guide you on your path.
Show no mercy. Forever doomed!
Torment and doubt, farewell.
Here is thunder! Burn it all! Ha! Forever Forever doomed! Now accept your punishment. Through my blood, burn it all. Forever doomed!
Serenity is before me.
Conflict is pitiless.
I'm gonna keep doing this until I...
Show no mercy.
Watch over you and guide you on your path.
Burn it all.
Torment and doubt, farewell.
Hear this thunder. Forever doomed!
Serenity is before me.
Conflict is pitiless. Show no mercy. Burn it all. Now accept your punishment.
Torment and doubt, farewell. I will watch over you and guide you on your
Hi,
path.
sweet pea.
Hear
Hey, baby.
this thunder.
Don't bite me. That's what I thought. I'll do one last cycle because I really need credits.
Show no mercy. Forever doomed! Burn it all.
Serenity is before me.
Conflict is pitiless. Forever doomed! Hear this thunder. Burn it all. Ha! Conflict is pitiless. Show no mercy. Forever doomed! Now accept your punishment.
He's not really critting
Watch over
that
you
well.
and guide you on your path.
Hear this thunder.
Hi, sweet thing. Yes. So I need 15 more to get her to max. Cool. And then I can start working on her stuff. Okay. Alright, let's get back to the story then.
Misery and bliss, the same no matter where you go.
Whoa, wait. 1, 2, 3. Only 4 left.
Pour me a cup, will you? Vaya vino.
Yes, the very drunk pool. Fun fact, the voice actor of Treevee also plays the drunk pool.
Misery and bliss, the same no matter where you go.
Never save for tomorrow what you need today.
about time you do some exercise.
How do you get up there?
Does it really work?
Over here! Over here! No, not that way! Come on. If I really wanted to hide, you'd never find me. So relax, you two. No need to get your hackles up. I'm not that scary, am I? Meow. No way. Some people might have been into that a millennium ago, but it's long since gone out of style.
Okay then.
Loosen up, buddy. Shall we get down to business?
Give me the jewelry piece first. Or everything's off the table.
Oh, come now. Don't be so upset. Relax. Look, isn't the view now that we've broken the ice? 1. The seamstress found me and wants me to take you to Styxia to look for the Death Titan. 2. The Council of Elders also found me and wants me to make sure the core flame of Thanatos ends up in their hands. And last, but I'm telling you that I'm not interested. Don't go look for the Death Titan.
Okay then.
Whoa, this is some high quality stuff. And this room is full of it. How much are these worth?
Some of it is family fortune, while the rest came from my business as a dressmaster. Don't liken the flame chase work to your shady dealings.
Wow, I should have busted down your door instead of going around like a thief. Well, spill. Why are you giving me so much money?
Payment for doing work. You're worth this much.
Did you forget my stance to all this? I thought I made myself very clear.
You wish to run away. Run away from your responsibilities, from the prophecy, and from your destiny. You shall walk with greed and die over petty change. I understand this prophecy weighs on you immensely. That is why I have never approached the demigod of trickery for running away. But I need you right now, so don't turn me down.
You know, maybe the gods got your tongue with their golden threads, Aglaya. I'm not hearing any sincerity. Give me a reason why.
We lost Trian.
Oh.
The divine power of passages is running out. I need another demigod to escort Castoris and help her fulfill her lifelong wish.
Oh, I get it now. You're sending Castoris to her death. And you want me to die with her.
This is Castoris's own request. I have never seen her so determined.
She brought this up herself? You're not pulling my leg.
She's also made up her mind to leave her confused past behind. As will you, Cypher, when you finally make up your mind.
Don't be so sure. Time is hard in the likes of you and I. But Castoris remains pure as she can always turn back before the end. Tell you what. Why don't
Go on.
I bet she'll change her mind and turn back. Now, if I lose, I'll do what you want me to do. Return this deposit to you. Plus, giving you...
You sound like you have... In that case, let's make...
In conclusion, I want to win. So I hope you two can give up. What do you think?
I decline. If we...
Oh?
I can't go into the details, but we have to go to Styxia.
Princess, homebuddy. You keep talking about me, but...
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying, contrary...
The flame chase journey walks hand in hand with sacrifices.
wrong. Never mind. But listen to me. Styxia? Yet, I've never been there. And I never planned to. And now I'm supposed to escort. Her payment was in gold and precious stones, which only covers the living passenger.
Girl!
I have lived a longer life than most people.
Then how are you going to...
Then I'll give you...
Well, don't mind if I do. Okay. I didn't know you hold Here!
Be careful!
A minor change in plans, though. Don't go...
So, why are you
Oh, nothing, really. Well, now that we've... It's gonna be a long...
Good. Oh.
I'd love to go in and take a look.
Have you heard?
I don't know how long I'll be able to live.
The story of the Chrysos heirs is truly astounding.
I thought they were talking about my character. Not, because it said on Rain ownership, and I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
Right?
You're...
Totally. The trio team is the best. No need, I already told her. You sure know how to put me in a spot, Casterus.
Sorry.
Oh, I was just... Did you know that the legends say you have to put an obol into the mouth of the dead or over their eyes if you want them to successfully cross the River of Souls and enter the Nether Realm? That's the fairy fare for entering the Nether Realm. However, I honestly won't ask you to pay this time. I'll pay. And then we'll just have to go through the motions. Hey! I'm just trying to make this journey feel more special, okay?
She's definitely trying to
Don't read
rip
too
us
much
off.
into it. All right, pass me the coin. It's time to get the gods' powers going. A fleet-footed trip to the Nether Realm. Here we come. Oh, one last thing before we go. I gotta give you this piece of advice, especially to you, Princess Homebody. You can't catch the wind by waiting. You won't. Get ready. Be steady. Hi, your turn. Don't be nervous. After all, it'll be gone in the blink of an eye. All done. Bye-bye.
That was great.
Are you feeling all right? She's the demigod of trickery. When she flips the coin of whimsy into the air, just like how she clearly had no intention of
Don't worry. Mem's here to help. Being cute isn't my only
You can teleport. Why did
This
you
is
fucking
Styxia,
teleport?
the city of dragons and waves. Anaxa hypothesizes that the missing Thanatos is somewhere in these ruins. This is the land of their birth. Or perhaps of their death. Anaxa had used a secret alchemical art to temporarily fuse his soul with Circe's and Kephae. And when he was on the verge of death, he was pulled by Thanatos. This alchemy, considered a sacrilegious act, might actually make the souls of mortals and titans attract each other. Even though Thanatos has been missing for 1,000 years.
Oh, so are we?
I guess that's the only way.
Thanatos is even more mysterious than I am.
Indeed. Even one as erudite as Anaxa
I'm excited
only
for
point
this
us to
because
this place,
Hasterus has been
no
such a
further.
unique character.
We will be entering the unknown as soon as we take our first steps. But that won't be the first time in my long journeys. I believe that, rather than standing still, taking action is by far the better option. Perhaps fate might take pity on us today and show some compassion.
Fascinating.
Go back whence you came. Go back. Ahead lies the realm of the dead. What a beautiful butterfly.
This is a eulogistic butterfly. They are found in places where many have met their demise. In Idonia, some think of them as manifestations of Thanatos' benevolence. By turning the lingering obsessions of the deceased into these creatures, it is as if the Titan has made life into a specimen.
That's fascinating. Like,
Others
Titan.
think of them as Thanatos' messengers that guide the departed to the Netherrealm.
The second theory sounds more believable. After all, the things they're saying are rather, direct.
Perhaps. But the fact that we're able to hear their whispers proves that we're fast approaching the realm of the dead. These shadowy figures. Are they illusions reflected by the River of Souls?
Oh my god.
Do you want...
Huh? He could.
Wait. I'm not selling my fish to living people.
Could it be that...
So,
But there aren't any.
other fish I can only...
Apologies. I don't have him. Please relax.
This...
I knew it. These people aren't illusions. They're the souls of the deceased. They're supposed to reach the end of the West Wind by floating down the River of Souls. Yet, they have floundered upon the shoals of the stream, unable to move forward. Did Thanatos reject them? Or perhaps they didn't really die at all? I have no idea. This circumstance is completely unprecedented. Hang on. Didn't he say more living people?
Yes, he did, which
So
means...
that means he's seen other members of the living apart from us. Could it be that these souls are stuck here due to someone's deceit?
If something is done out of goodwill, are you really gonna call it deceit?
Goodwill? I can't see anything good out of... Wait a minute. Lady Cypher?
That's me.
Could it be that you are the living being that those souls met?
Ugh, I couldn't take their behavior anymore. So I stole some things here and made up some lies there. Just trying to give them something to look forward to, you know?
It's because of vile living creatures like you that we're being misunderstood by all of them.
What else am I supposed to do? You can see the mess this place is in. These poor souls are denied by the Netherrealm. So now they're stuck in a few brief moments of their life. Unable to move forward or back. Did you see those two blacksmiths on the way? They've been here for as long as the sun's been around, wailing over and over about casting a shield. Styxia is so freaky.
Then why have you come back, Lady Cypher?
Hey, I'm not here to aid your adventure. I hate water more than anything else in this world. Especially that stinky river of
I don't like
souls.
her. She's mean.
But, I just discovered some stuff before I left. And I reckon you should know about it. It's about that boy who defied death. I found traces of him here.
Lord Mighty?
Oh, right! That's his name. Well, now you know. As for whether that info is actually useful, that's for you lot to figure out. So long, Princess Homebody. So long, Grey Mystery.
Huh? She disappeared just like that?
Lady Cypher has always been a free spirit. In any case, she has brought us some valuable information. If Lord Mighty is also somewhere along the river shoals right now, then he will certainly become our signpost. After all, he's different from those wandering souls. He will find his way, even in the realm of the dead.
Don't worry, it's time for me to shine.
Yeah, of course.
Ornyx's Rune of Recollection is nearby. Use prayers to return the river to before it got flooded.
Before it got flooded. Oh, I already did this. Okay.
Hey, over here!
Yeah, in a little bit, ma'am. I'm exploring.
Ornyx's miracle has appeared.
Amazing! It's like we're inside a giant bubble. Even the river got parted.
Oh, okay. That was easy. Hello, Helia.
Huh. So this path actually didn't exist back then?
There are wandering souls of the deceased here as well. We must first return to the present before we can communicate with them.
Show no mercy. Burn it all.
Torment and doubt, farewell.
Here, this thunder. I am struck. Burn it all.
Serenity is before me. I will watch over you and guide you on your path.
Conflict is pitiless. Show no mercy.
Deep breaths.
Forever doomed. Now accept your punishment.
Yeah, I'm just pretty tired.
On you. Burn it all.
Here, try this.
Sophie, forever doomed. Here is thunder.
Deep breaths.
13K, let's fucking go. My mighty overpowered.
Now accept your
Yeah.
punishment.
I have stuff to do this afternoon, and I didn't want to miss stream, and also I know nobody watches at this hour, so I'm gonna have low viewership, and I'm okay with that.
Here, try this.
Fury upon you. Forever doomed. Conflict is pitiless.
Deep breaths.
I woke up like an hour and a half ago.
So feeble. Burn it all. Now accept your punishment.
Nah.
Watch over you and guide you on your path.
Yes. Wait, what?
Vast journey awaits. Venture and observe.
Wait, select the person to invite? Who am I inviting? Oh, yeah. Sunday. Wife. Yeah, totally a short time. Not like I've seen you been playing it all fucking afternoon. Jesus fucking Christ, Celia! Yes. I don't know the answer, I'm cheating. Yay!
Its place. Excellent.
No, I don't. Where is it? Where is it? Ah. Woo!
A melodious sound that soothes the soul.
Ah, by the looks of it, you must be the foreign warriors that the Queen had mentioned, right? Since the current campaign requires the utmost care, I wasn't able to make time to welcome all of you. Please, forgive me.
Foreign warriors?
A priestess, a warrior, and a divine beast. You look identical to the blessed saviors that the Queen described.
What?
Huh?
A campaign? Who are you campaigning against?
Nobody knows.
That's
As of now,
good.
of the scouts that went ahead, only one has managed to return. He says that the land ahead is a forbidden land that should not be approached, as it is the doorway between the netherworld and the mortal realm. As for the rest of the scouts, they've completely lost their souls and are decaying by the day.
Okay.
While there is still dissension within the city, the scholars
Damn.
agree that this
An unprecedented calamity.
110 world class is crazy.
Could it be death?
It seems that you have indeed heard about.
A world that has never seen death. Looks like, may I ask?
So he returned to Styxia. He only had enough left in him to last no more than... He said that he witnessed the demonic specter of an evil dragon at that...
Styxia.
It all sounds rather
Sir, could I...
The Queen?
Oh, it's the same lines.
Leave it to me. Sir, the...
Styxia is no more?
I mean, you could.
This cannot stand! Newcom...
Oh, look.
Sir, I am the Maiden of War. Don't worry.
Cass.
I'm fine. Is this a remnant of his soul?
Oh.
Well then, why should a holy maiden from afar?
Wait, I don't quite understand.
Since the prophecy has already pronounced your name as Chrysos, heir of death, Arkema ought to treat you as an esteemed guest.
You should.
However,
I cannot deny your claim. It was the council that offered this room to me. And they had only... I was agreed.
But why?
I am unable to rid myself of this innate curse. However, from this day onward, I shall use it according to your will. I will never make any superfluous moves on my own.
I see. So that is how they plan to control the Flame Chase journey. They have shifted the heavy responsibility of granting death over to me. If I ever become obsessed with executing people, they will then have ample reason to turn.
Damn, Aglaya. I seriously forgot Aglaya is a playable character.
And yet, you seem to... not mind.
That's because the fate I've woven many unforeseen. Tidy up your precious garments and come with me.
I didn't think we'd find vestiges of memory here.
Perhaps, but I do... Indeed. While Myra... But... Why...
Could these dead monsters actually be... Why are the Black Tide monsters here too? Can they...
Even Thanatos wouldn't be able to accept Black Tide monsters into their realm. These traces seem to suggest that anybody who trespasses upon death... Since the realm of the dead must remain peaceful, please stay back. Let me deal with these enemies.
Okay then, Casterus. Not even in my team. Okay.
So feeble. Forever doomed! I am Strife! Forever doomed! Now accept your punishment.
Serenity is before me.
Hear this thunder!
How the fuck do you drown as Verena?
So feeble. Was that it? Burn it all!
Tormented doubt, farewell. I will watch over you and guide you on your path.
Conflict is pitiless. Show no mercy.
Dummy.
The path ahead is blocked by the River of Souls again.
In that case, let's go back to the past. This miracle sure is handy.
This is yet another aspect of a Titan's divine power.
A melodious
If Don
sound
Hung was around,
soothes the soul.
he'd definitely be able to raise the waters of the River of Souls into the sky.
If Lady Hycelens was still alive, I think she might be able to do that too.
Oh. Fuck. Okay. Shit. Okay, okay. Yeah, that's how. Oh my god. I hate these puzzles. I did it! I'm smart, I'm smart, I'm smart. I think I'm about to finish this quest, so...
Misery and bliss, the same no matter where you go.
Let's fucking go! The amount of times I've been offered to learn tea party etiquette is insane. Yeah, I mean, that is for Rena. Wife!
I hope we will walk the same path next time.
My trash cake! So, this is an achievement.
This is the Inter-Astral Peace Broadcast. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Welcome to a new episode of the Inter-Astral Peace Broadcast.
The Siduni Rama Star Cluster has gathered the might of its civilizations and declared war on the Lord Ravager Selenova.
A sudden incident involving the corrosion of Intellitron implants occurred on the planet Ositon. It has now been brought under control.
The interstellar wanted criminal Mausolea has turned herself in, claiming to be the next target of Polka Kakamon.
The farewell performance of the band Sizzling Thunder has come to an end on multiple worlds, but the memories continue. Let's take a closer look at the details.
Recently, traces of the Lord Ravager Selenova have appeared at the edges of the Siduni Rama Star Cluster.
As the vanguard of the destruction, Selenova is notorious throughout the universe for bringing disaster to all living beings. Faced with this threat, the 6 civilized worlds of the Siduni Rama Star Cluster have formed an alliance and launched a counterattack on Selenova.
The Inter-Astral Peace Corporation stands firmly on the side of peace and justice. The Siduni Rama Star Cluster has our full support. Let us all wish them success in this fight. A few days ago, an unusual incident occurred on Ositon.
I just want my achievement game.
For its Intellitron implants.
Overnight, the implants of all residents suffered deep corrosion, and the starport is now no longer functional. This has had a severe impact on transportation work.
The Inter-Astral Peace Corporation has promptly intervened, bringing the situation on Ositon under control and preventing it from worsening.
The IPC has a wealth of experience dealing with similar Intellitron crises. After peaceful negotiations, the Strategic Investment Department officially took over in Ositon and is dealing with the aftermath.
The infamous memo snatcher Mausolea has turned herself in. This criminal is wanted for destroying many precious cultural relics throughout the universe, including the Tortani stone inscriptions, the Merlot Nebula scroll paintings, and the ruins of the Plotov space-time dam.
According to reports, during her most recent vandalism attempt, she saw a mysterious woman conversing with an Inquisition spirit. This woman was wearing a candy-colored dress.
How long does this take?
Mausolea claims that this woman was the Lord of Silence, Polka Kakamon, and that her own life is now in danger. As a result, she has turned herself in and requested aid from the Genius Society.
Genius Society number 83, Madame Herta, refused to extradite the memo snatcher, but she showed considerable interest in the questions posed to the Lord of Silence by the Inquisition spirit.
Sizzling Thunder is a celebrated band from Emerald 3. This planet's star system was completely destroyed by the expansion of its red giant star, but the band refused to leave their home. Through their final tour, they demonstrated their tenacious will to live.
The Garden of Recollection has been preserving the memories of the band's last tour. On the advice of the IPC, in order to express their support for recovery across the universe, the Garden shared these memories with the many worlds participating in planetary revitalization projects.
This performance recently came to a satisfying conclusion. The live audiences were deeply moved and said they would never be able to forget Sizzling Thunder.
And this is the end of our broadcast. Please tune in for our next episode. Thank you for listening.
Goodbye.
Okay, hang on. Do I get my achievement? Do I get my achievement? I do! Oh, 2 minutes of my life wasted. Girl, you've been playing fucking Genshin for more than 30 hours straight. Go fuck off. I want to leave. I don't want to listen to this again. One second, chat.
The path ahead is blocked by the River of Souls again.
In that case, let's go back to the past. This miracle sure is handy.
This is yet another
If Dan Heng was around, he'd definitely be able to raise the waters of the River of Souls into the sky.
No, he would not.
If Lady Hycelens was still alive, I think she might be able to do that too.
No. Nope. Nope.
You seem to be able to discern both the past and the future.
A long journey.
Dan is dead? Nah. How am I supposed to get up there? Ah. I see, I see. That was easy as fuck. That was a good one. That was tricky.
Then I will at least arrive.
It's...
Oh, this place. Must have been a beautiful courtyard and...
They're so pretty. I also think so.
Please excuse me. I am but a scholar from a distant land who had the misfortune of falling into the River of Souls and turned into a member of the dead.
Huh? This one seems to know that she's already dead.
Oh, I was merely speculating, but it seems I was right. And you... I recognize you.
I'm sorry. I cannot bring you back to life. However, should you desire it, I can end your prolonged...
I'm well aware of that. Even if you were able to revive me, I would never choose that option. That's because I didn't fall into the River of Souls by accident. Instead, I leaped into it to seek my death.
Why?
If you could see the life I've led, then you would not reproach me so. My life was far too miserable. But I did not expect things to stay the same even in death. What a joke, Circe's above. What cowards humans are. For we fear both life and death simultaneously.
I'm sorry. I'm also powerless to answer that question.
Damn.
That's all right, Holy Maiden. At least you are able to respond to me. Please, grant me death, Circe's above. Does this count as thinking till the moment I die?
I have seen too many farewells. Her distress is quite commonplace. There are those who will end their lives over what seems to be the smallest of worries. For some people, this power that I possess is a blessing rather than a curse. But I never managed to convince myself.
Cass, are you still trying to create...
Yes, because when placed under time's vast scales, there is no worry in this world that cannot be solved. This is a wish that I've held for almost a millennium.
Holy shit.
My mind might have changed once upon a time if people managed to strike up a friendship with me, but I've never been more firm in my conviction. Now that I've learned about your near-death state, it is my duty to wipe death from the face of this world.
The fruits of a long journey.
Thank God. Okay.
is so spacious.
Is that a dragon?
Is this the kingdom's vault? That's fine and all, but we need to lay down some... do we need to enter that doorway to climb even higher? There seems to be a...
But how should we get up there? The path is blocked yet again.
Oryx's 8 always appears in times like this. How convenient. Look, there's even a platform lift over there. A chest of the past has been left behind, but none of its treasures remain inside.
A melodious sound that soothes the soul.
Wait, what if the miracle suddenly loses its effect?
Mem, do you really want me to answer that?
Stay back. Don't come near me.
Oh, damn.
Huh? Why does he look so panicked? Did the black tide monsters frighten him? Or is he actually scared of his own extraordinary power?
There's no need to be alarmed. We're just passing by the area. See? None of us look threatening.
You have a point. While this might once have been the royal vault, it's in...
You've misunderstood us. We simply heard your shouts as we were passing by.
My goodness. Did I really yell out loud? How rude of me. I'm sorry to have bothered you. I merely saw a warrior. While that spirit didn't harm me, his blows really packed a hefty punch.
A warrior? Could it be...
Wait a minute. You seem to be quite different from him. Are you actually alive? How can you walk around here while alive?
It's a long story. We're here to seek an audience with Thanatos.
Thanatos? Who's that?
Is it possible that he's also living in the era before death descended?
Death. Could it be that you are here to defeat the evil dragon Pollux?
Pollux? Is that the embodiment of No. Death?
According to the warriors under the Centurion's command, that evil dragon has been dead for quite a while. The curse that condemns people to death didn't originate from it. But they saw a girl within the dragon's embrace, and she is the true Reaper.
Pray tell, where is that girl right now?
I've heard that the Queen spared no effort in bringing her back to the castle. Her Majesty intends to control all of Amphorius with this unprecedented power. As for whether this rumor is true, well, no one knows.
You have my thanks for the invaluable insight that you've given us. Please, Treat this touch as a token of my gratitude.
You... Are you... Thank you.
This is his.
Sorry, chat. I got a phone call, and I was just like, oh, okay. I have a job interview for the job I've been wanting to get.
Then you granted him. That
I did it out of
sympathy?
That young man.
I'm
was
sorry,
taking
they
the
gabble
line.
a little too much here.
Yes, that's why he approached.
You are.
I've seen the people. They had such perhaps deaths at the.
I won't refuse. It's a fairy tale, a tale told.
What? That means.
I've already had an ink. My memories only begin.
Don't look back. Keep moving forward.
Sunday, hit the fucking butterfly. I give up.
Oh, this is...
Living ones?
Hello, sir.
Oh, could you be the scions of Styxia? Did you hear about the great work that I'm doing here, and have thus arrived to give me the last material that I need for transmutation?
Great work?
Have you heard of the great name of Pollux, perchance? You have? Then that's good. During the Age of Myth, a time likely before your birth, I was the unsurpassed zenith of alchemy that none could reach.
But didn't...
Oh? Looks well, it's true that the missing girl can grant death to mortals. Pollux, the one who delivered her onto this world, makes it so that humankind cannot die.
So... this is my guess. The deceased are supposed to drift down the River of Souls, until they reach the end of the...
That's right. That's why it's imperative that I bring that final ingredient.
Huh? What's going on?
I know that I am no longer capable.
This. We had been inebriated in Fagusa's feast. Instead of summoning a supreme god, we unable to rest in peace. That child is the only person whom I managed to save. Born within the evil dragon's abdomen. Please. You must.
I promise that I...
By Fagusa above as her mother. Please bless this child with a name.
Oh, like how a transcasteress.
That's...
The sound's back. What is making that?
Ah, living ones, don't waste your time.
Black Tap Mister, please...
Be careful not to suffer the same...
Everyone, hide behind me!
Yeah, sure. Not even in my party.
Forever doomed! Serenity is before me.
Conflict is pitiless.
Deep breath.
Through my blood. Forever doomed. Now accept your punishment.
Stop the bleeding.
Watch over you and guide you on your path.
Here is thunder. Show no mercy.
Here, try this.
Burn it all. So feeble. Conquer all lands.
Oh, there's so many of them.
Hi, Naboosh. How you doing, sweetheart?
I think something bit me.
Now accept your punishment. So feeble. Forever doomed. Fury upon you.
Deep breath.
So feeble.
Quite
Burn
wet
it
here.
all.
Did it rain? I'm not sorry.
Stop the bleeding.
Conflict is pitiless.
Here, try this.
Forever doomed.
Watch over you and guide you on your path.
Show no mercy.
Conquer all lands.
There's still about an hour and a half of main quest left. After that, I'll probably end stream because I'm going shopping later this afternoon.
Burn it all.
Stop the bleeding.
And the plan is to buy some furniture for my new house.
Here is thunder.
We also have a new sub goal. The sub goal is 25 subs for Elden Ring. We are at 9 subs right now.
Burn it all. Fury upon you.
Watch over you and guide you on your path.
Show no mercy.
Deep breath.
This trial is fitting.
Forever doomed. Now accept your punishment.
And then on Sunday, I'll be doing the reading for you guys. I know you guys have been asking me to read bedtime stories, so I'll do that on Sunday.
Deep breath.
Forever doomed. Conquer all lands.
Show no mercy.
Burn it all.
Conflict is pitiless.
Here, try this.
Mighty!
Lord Mighty.
That black tide is...
Lord Mighty,
I'm the one resisting it. I'll go. That is...
It seems like he's completely focused on It seems. Lord Mighty, are you willing to... We're headed for the Matrix inside that tower.
Challenge.
That's right. If we...
Let the person who has brushed...
Yes.
Rather than standing still, taking action is...
Alright. Fuck you, you bastards.
This mortal form will watch over you and guide you on your path.
I think something bit me.
I'll accept your punishment.
Serenity is before me.
Here is thunder. Show no mercy.
Sister, let's start again. Deep breaths.
Through my blood, burn it all.
To travel far away.
Refuses me. Conflict is pitiless.
Home Alone all weekend? Damn.
Forever doomed.
I don't know if I survived this one.
Conquer all lands. Burn it all. I'll accept your punishment. Here is thunder. Show no mercy.
Here, try this.
Forever doomed.
I think something bit.
Fury upon you. It's over.
Deep breaths.
Burn it all.
Can you stop? Like, holy shit, this is a mess.
Battles are chess games. No two are alike.
Ugh. I know. How dare your girlfriend be busy all weekend?
I'm familiar with this kind of mechanism, but I've never repaired broken chains.
If I was more powerful, the Rune of Recollection is here. Oh, could it be in that collapsed tower? It's still up to me to step up in a crisis. Just shout for me when you need... Got it! Just leave...
Mem did it.
The pink squirrel is very smart.
Why am I
The miracle's range is limited. Please come a little closer.
Look at the twin moons. That is sick.
Aren't I a good fit for Orynyx's priest?
Of course. You're the most competent priest ever. The alchemical matrix should be behind this door. Is that...
Wow, there are so many of you! It's little Cass and little Gray. Oh, there's also little D and the big...
I didn't expect this. Oh my god.
Trian? Get what? I'm getting even more confused.
This is the first time I've encountered a deceased friend while going upstream in the River of Souls.
It really works like this. Just like the other departed spirits we've encountered along the way. I'm also unable to sense the aura of the living on Lady Trian.
Yup, you're right. Trian already knows that she'll not be able to return to everyone's side. But Trian believed that little Cass would eventually return to the Netherrealm. So, Trian has been standing here, at this spot closest to the world of the living, and waiting for little Cass.
Oh, it must have been very tough for you.
But according to what Trian said, we're almost at the entrance of the Netherrealm. Trian promised Trevi and Trinan that when little Cass got here, Trian would get the gift ready and be the first person to run over and welcome you. So, little Cass, don't cry.
That's
Please,
so cute.
accept this. We finally finished it.
This is what Lady Treeby once mentioned. The gift for me that you didn't manage to finish.
The Holy Maiden of Yanis. Even when separated by life and death, their thoughts are still connected.
Trian spent a lot of time drawing this. Trian hopes that little Cass likes it.
Seriously. It's seriously a wonderful drawing. Lady Trian.
I love how they included the new characters. Like, we have our bat, and Dan Hung has this little thing.
Little Cass, we don't know what your journey was like before. frightening journey. But little Cass no longer has anything to fear now, because everyone is here with you in this flame chase journey!
That's right.
I love how Anax is angry in the corner. Cypher has a little uwu smile. The details are incredible.
I would never have dared to dream of since I embarked on the flame chase journey. It's the first time I've gained so many companions. The first time I picked up the hobbies of crafting and photography. The first time I had dinner with someone else. The first time I went to the market to buy the Chimera doll I'd liked for a very long time and hugged it to sleep. The first time I wore a dress personally made by Lady Aglaya. The first time I went for a walk with Lady Treeby, Lady Trian, and Lady Trinan. The first time I enjoyed the night breeze and looked up at the stars with Miss Hyacin. The first time I took care of Dromasis with the Trailblazer. Looking back at all these experiences I never thought were possible, it feels as though the scales of my life had shrunk from centuries and decades down to minutes and seconds. And all of them are so precious. I took countless photos in the past, but they're all black and white landscapes. I don't have a single one with friends.
That's so bad for Cass.
If I had known, I would have taken more pictures.
Trian says yes!
I'm
Trian
so,
likes little Cass and would love to take...
Sadly, being departed souls, our images cannot be captured.
What? Are we seriously going to leave any room for regret?
There won't be any regrets. This vivid drawing surpasses any photograph from the world of the living.
Oh.
Little Cass smiled. Treeby, Trinan, and Trian's wishes finally come true!
I remember you once said that fate is not the flowers that bloom at the end of the road, but where people tread beyond the gate. Now, the path that belongs to me is about to reach the end. Thank you for bringing me the final key.
Key? Little Cass, why are you talking in riddles all of a sudden?
I have a feeling that soon, this gift of yours will become the key to saving Mister's life.
Wow, that's amazing! Then keep smiling and carry on bravely! Little Cass, Little Gray, everyone, see you tomorrow!
Oh, she's so cute. I love her so much.
Lady Trian.
The aura of this place. We have indeed reached the end of the stream of souls. If I go any further, I might lose myself. I must leave now, for the black tide still wreaks havoc in the realm of the living.
We gonna play as Cass for a bit? Because that would be cool.
I have broken free from the chains of death countless times. This time will be no different. Castorus, will you fulfill your duty for the flame chase?
I have yet to make my decision, Lord Mighty.
No matter. Make the choice your heart desires. Even if it takes 1,000 years of waiting. I will continue to fight till I die. Then rise from death. Till the miracle descends.
There is one more thing you should know, Lord Mighty.
What is it?
Professor Anaxa may have deduced the principles behind the Era Nova. You and I may be reincarnated as strife and death in the next cycle, becoming calamities wreaking havoc upon the world.
Hi, Alex.
I see.
And ow.
Is that all? Are you going to accept such a fate without complaints?
Do you have a strategy to shatter the shackles of our fate?
I haven't found it yet. Perhaps I never will.
Then, cease wasting your thoughts on futile matters. Control what little you can.
How you doing, Alex?
And when fate's inescapable
Thanks to the
grasp
mustache,
comes,
too. I love being shirtless with a mustache.
resist it
Totally.
with the strength of your mighty will.
Thank you, Lord Mighty. I will find the right decision.
Can't forget the stash, yeah.
In the name of strife, may you meet a fitting end.
This must be the alchemical matrix the spirit mentioned. Let's see. We need to insert Aquila's sky.
I am also
Urios'
hungry.
earth,
You are
Kephal's
correct.
fire,
I'm very hungry.
Fagusa's ocean, and Nestia's love.
It seems our sweet Princess Homebody has made up her mind. In that case, seamstress, I suppose I no longer need to deliver your message. My time is rather precious after all.
Whether you wish to break free from death or not, please, follow your heart. By the promise you once made, I ask that you fulfill your duty one final time. Castorus, please, live as a human, and die as one.
According to that alchemist, the final piece is supposed to be me. However, he is not privy to the past, and therefore cannot see the full picture.
Sorry.
The past?
For gay reason? That's not a reason to skip dinner. Delaying, yes.
Kephal's memory, and now I am certain that I was one of them. The trial of the Hand of Shadow demanded taking the life of your family. I died during that trial, falling before the gate to the new world. And my sister, whom I never met, became the Titan Thanatos of this cycle.
Oh shit.
She was consumed with regret over my death, so she used the Titan's authority to reforge my soul. Yet, it also means she has never revealed herself to anyone, hidden away from the entire world. That's because the Titan she became already fell at the start of everything. They died for me, and now lie in slumber in the River of Souls.
You mean Pollux?
That's right. The River of Souls is no material river. It cannot be blocked by ordinary means. Only a divine corpse can prevent the dead from reaching the next world. And that's why we have to awaken Pollux from death before we can retrieve the core flame of death. We have to reforge its body with the power of alchemy.
But Cass, if that alchemist speaks the truth, does that mean you're also part of the dragon body?
According to those departed spirits, I was indeed born as the dragon's twin. But before we talk about that, have you heard the sighs?
That fucking sucks. So, I just did a giveaway.
I heard them too.
I think they must have realized how heavy a price they'd need to pay when they used their divine authority to resurrect a dead woman. That's why they exerted every ounce of their strength to send me to Styxia, a city that called for death, a land where none is hostile to death.
Damn.
They never saw their wish fulfilled and fell so prematurely, all because they wanted to give me a new life. Pollux must really want to know how their sister has been after giving their all to save her. That wish is the reason Pollux's soul still lingers in the mortal realm even after their fall, quietly watching and documenting every detail of their sister's life.
So instead of picking up objects on the way here,
we were instead showing things to a strand of yearning that lingers here. Now, we must weave these yearnings together and restore them into Pollux's complete soul.
but all of this is just a hypothesis, right? What if we go through with the ritual and it turns out totally different?
That's fine. As Professor Anaxa often reminds us, such is the nature of alchemy. The true outcome can only be known once the process is complete. This is why alchemy is also known as the miracle of creation. Now,
sorry, I have been dealing with a million things right now, chat.
with only one final piece remaining. I shall reveal what they have been yearning to know in the alchemical matrix. I will show them my whole life since I left Styxia. Lady Trianne has already drawn a picture of my entire life, and it is now in my hands.
So unfortunately for the giveaway, I cannot give it to people in Europe. Anybody who is a part of the European Union, I cannot ship to. Due to the fact that the European Union will either return it or will destroy the package. And it is not worth our time or money to send packages there right now until we get a representative for the European Union. Unfortunately, yeah. And it sucks because someone who won the thing can't get it now.
Let the ritual begin. And now, the objective is complete. That is all. Such is what Professor Anaxa always says after preparing for an alchemical ritual. And now, Pollux, I shall lift you from the River of Souls and reforge your soul.
Not really good reasons.
By this, and your body may become horrifying to behold. But if even the slightest trace of your soul remains, the soul that once ferried me to this side of the shore, then please, look at me. I wish to thank you in person. I have obtained everything you sacrificed your divinity for. Lady Almanette.
Did she recognize you? Oh, she must be the first soul we can communicate.
I'm afraid she is just another spirit trapped here, like the rest of them. The only difference is that I was there when she died. Please, go on. I'm listening. Are you about to tell the story of Styxia?
Yes. You're just as smart as I imagined, but...
There's no need to worry, Elder.
The world?
I understand that you chose to remain silent about the story to protect Casterus, the girl who coexists with death. But you no longer need to hide that story. I can assure you that you have protected that girl's life well.
Well, in that case, let me begin. Styxia, the pearl of the ocean, plagued by unwarranted calamity and ravaged by death in the fairy tale. It was the first city-state to shift their faith towards death, even before Idonia did. From where you stand now, I suppose that's a bit hard to believe. Right?
Indeed. I cannot imagine that those from the era Chrysia, blessed with eternal life, could ever yearn for death.
I have pondered the same question, child. But I am afraid there is no clear answer to it.
Journeys and epics are only glorious and magnificent because all things eventually fade to dust. That's how
Nuh-uh. I'm not going to bed. You go to bed.
necessary to the world. But I still can't take that as the final answer. What a world without journeys and epics be worse off?
Don't yeet at me.
Who spoke this line
Did it work?
Was a general, or perhaps a warrior. I, however, did find some inspiration in these words. Would you like to hear my thoughts, Castoris?
Please enlighten me, Lady Amunet. Though I have already made up my mind on how to handle the authority and core flame of death. Your words might truly guide me toward the path forward.
You and I are neither warriors nor generals. Therefore, journeys and epics cannot truly resonate with us. But what if I reframe it like this? What if love is not a trait bestowed upon mortals by Nestia, but a blessing from death?
Okay, so the program crashed. Wonderful.
No one ever invented the word cherish in the era when life was eternal. For all the good things in the world could be revisited endlessly, and every bond formed carried no risk of being severed. The so-called Era Chrysia was an age devoid of both virtue and sin. People.
Let me send back. I'll send back your points super fast.
Going through the motions without passion or purpose, then waiting for something to happen.
Give me a second.
Perhaps the people of Styxia chose to embrace death not out of fascination with its cruel and fearsome side.
Yeah.
But instead became fixated and obsessed with the impulses and desires tied to a finite existence.
Therefore, death is not a thing of fear and desperation, but...
That's right, Castoris. It is the reason we shed tears when parting ways, and also the original spark that ignited the passion of mortals. If you truly intend to deprive the world of death, then be prepared to witness it return to a state of stagnation.
I understand, Lady Amunet. Our limited lifespan shapes all that we know and love. Not even the Death Titan has the right to take that away from humankind again. Nestia's love was the chrysalis of Gold's first blessing, but it most likely wasn't understood by mankind. We only learned to interpret this wonderful gift after Thanatos' arrival. If the world was bereft of death, then the Queen of Styxia wouldn't have played a midwife in delivering me into this world. You wouldn't have welcomed me into Idonia, and Aglaya would never have invited me to join the Flame Chase journey. None of these stories would ever have happened.
I love how she has to learn that death is a real thing.
And I would never have lived, let alone found happiness. Thank you, Mother. I will use all the love I've experienced in this long life to complete the final miracle. My teacher, Anaxagoras, grant me the wisdom of all things. I call upon thee, the stripped dead dragon's corpse. rises from the earth, falls from the sky. As above, so below. This is the greatest power of all powers. Unstoppable in this world. The great work that commands all death. I shall grant you embrace.
Oh my god. That was so sick. When allied target's HP is reduced, accumulate Desperate Bubble. Upon reaching the limit, remove damage mitigation into the enhanced state.
Is that it?
Is the girl who once saved my life truly gone? Or will you show yourself again once we eradicate this hatred and regret?
It's thunder. Show no mercy.
To travel far away.
A thousand thanks.
Oh.
And I know you're anxious. Shh. Don't be afraid.
Accept your punishment.
And doubt farewell.
There's no time to... Forever do!
Here, try this.
Feels good to be back.
How are you meant to survive this?
Watch over you and guide you on your path. I'll overcome the thorns. Serenity is before me.
Burn it all. Death
My vow
refuses me.
is broken.
Conquer all lands. So feeble. Dying soul. Now accept your punishment. Forever doomed. It's...
My mighty just keeps resurrecting.
Fury upon you. Death refuses me. Show me your courage. Burn it all. It's over.
Is this a fucking joke? I have no one else that does any damage. Unless...
Lord Mighty, let's each do our duty.
Because that's his passive. He continuously resurrects. That is absolutely his fucking passive. I don't know how to...
Is the girl who once saved my life truly gone? Or will you show yourself again once we eradicate this hatred and regret? And I know you're anxious. Shh. Don't be afraid. May death protect us!
Burn it all.
And doubt farewell.
Okay, Casterisk, slay girlfriend.
As you wish.
Here, try this.
Forever doomed. Dying soul. Now accept your punishment.
How do you beat this? I don't understand.
So,
Okay. I think what I need to do is, first of all, fucking fix my Gasterus, because she's... Okay. I mean, it's not the best, but she has better HP now. I don't know if I'm able to, like, get her.
target sighted. All units on alert.
I don't know if I can beat this boss.
Until everything burns to ashes!
Wilt hear.
Serenity is before me.
Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live!
Detonate.
Until everything burns to ashes!
As you wish.
Torment and doubt, farewell. I will watch over you and guide you on your path.
Wilt hear.
Deep breaths! Shrine them all! Fight to live!
It's of no consequence.
As you wish. Embrace a new life. May death protect us!
Serenity is before me.
Wilt hear.
Set the seas ablaze!
Attack.
As you wish.
Okay, so Casterus is...
Detonate.
Until everything burns to ashes!
Torment and doubt, farewell. I will watch over you and guide you on your path.
Show no mercy.
Set the seas ablaze!
Serenity is before me.
Conflict is pitiless.
Fight to live!
Attack.
Okay, 25, 30.
Detonate.
Until
watch over you and guide you on your path.
Show no mercy.
It's of no consequence.
Fight to live! Set the seas ablaze!
Serenity is before me.
Conflict is pitiless.
Fight to live!
Alright, this should be enough.
Until everything burns to ashes!
Tormented doubt, farewell.
Here is thunder. Was that it? Show no mercy.
Watch over you and guide you on your path.
Fight to live! Set the seas ablaze!
Serenity is before me.
Conflict is pitiless.
Fight to live!
That should be enough, I'm hoping. Yes!
Look, light is coming in. All things cycle through life and death. The end is also the beginning.
That increases her crit rate. That increases her crit damage and crit rate. I really need to get those. Yeah, Honkai is harder to build characters. I've had zero luck with the relics and all that fun stuff.
Sam in position. Detonate.
Until everything burns to ashes! Fight to live!
Tormented doubt, farewell.
Here is thunder. Show no mercy.
Set the seas ablaze!
Watch over you and guide you on your path.
Fight to live! Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live!
Serenity is before me.
Conflict is pitiless. Show no mercy.
Set the seas ablaze!
I'm hoping that.
Fight to live!
Here is thunder.
Set the seas ablaze!
Ugh, that didn't give me what I wanted. Okay. I do still have this left, even though I got Lucha. I'm gonna activate that because that's crit rate. What does this do? What's recommendation? Top priority is the talent. Okay. I'm a poor bitch. I mean, this is kind of what I gotta work with, that's it.
Then, let the ritual begin.
Styxia. That's right.
My teacher, Annex.
I've already seen it.
In this mortal form, I will watch over you and guide you on your path.
Is the girl who once saved my life truly gone? Or will you show yourself again once we eradicate this hatred and regret? And I know you're anxious. Shh. Don't be afraid. Embrace a new life.
There's no time to lose. Here is thunder.
May death protect us!
Okay.
Show no mercy.
Commencing research. Here, try this.
Please cherish this root here.
I've heard the call. Serenity is before me.
Life is not so as you wish.
Gotta stop the bleeding.
Follow my charge. Conflict is pitiless.
Deep breaths.
I can't thank you enough.
The West Wind. Thank goodness. It's not time to say goodbye yet.
It's impossible to win this battle. I might have to do easy mode.
Doubt farewell.
There's no time to lose. Here is thunder. Show no mercy.
My vow.
It's not. What am I supposed to do? I can't beat the boss.
1,000 thanks. Is that it? Conflict is pitiless.
See? I don't care.
In this mortal form, I will watch over you and guide you on your path.
Show no mercy.
Is the girl who once saved my life truly gone? Or will you show yourself again once we eradicate this hatred and regret?
Follow my charge. Here is thunder.
Specimen sighted.
Also, I'm kind of annoyed.
Life is not so. Embrace a new life.
Conflict is pitiless.
May death protect us. There's no more need to weep in grief. I will grant you peace. Yes, it's me. I'm back.
Watch over you and guide you on your path.
Here is thunder.
Come on.
Show no mercy.
Gotta stop the bleeding.
Be careful. They may be moving by instinct, but there is fury welling up within them.
Deep breaths.
I shall remember this. Embrace a new life. May death protect us. As you wish.
Please. Don't turn back to the nether realm.
Oh, death. Sleep in peace.
Whoa.
I'm sorry I have to wake you up from ancient death. And I know you're anxious. Shh. Don't be afraid. Do you remember me? I'm the girl you once carried across the Sea of Souls. I'm sorry I wasn't able to remember you, but with the help of many people, I was finally able to pick up these broken fragments of my past. I'm back, Pollux. I know this might not be what you wanted. But I have to do this.
Okay, girl.
So please, carry me across the Sea of Souls again and return me to the Netherrealm, just like you did in the past. Please take me to where the core flame of death rests. I'll be going now. They may look scary, but as long
What's wrong?
Are you...
What's wrong with him?
Is he dying?
His time is almost up. If I don't go now, I'm...
What? Oh no. Is there anything we can do?
Don't worry. I promised I would ask Thanatos for the Trailblazers' right to roam the Earth again. Mem, stay here and keep a close watch until I return. All right?
All right. I'm the best at taking care of others. Go on, Cass. Make sure not to leave yourself with any regrets.
It's a deal then. Please. Wait for me.
Oh? Oh, you sit in your little dinghy ear to hear my song. I can't read that fast, game!
After all that, you still ended up back here.
So the legends were true. The Netherrealm really is a sea of flowers.
It's so pretty.
Yes. Just like the flower fields we tended to back then.
Is that you, Polixia?
Do you remember me?
I don't have the memories from that time, but I've seen you before during an experiment.
I see. Call me Thanatos, then. It'll be easier. However, since you recognize the name, you must already know everything about Thanatos, right?
Yes. I'm here to reforge the order of life and death in Amphorius.
You know, my sister was a sympathetic,
Yes, she
rather
is.
sensitive person. Whenever she didn't want to say what was on her mind, she would avoid eye contact and look off into the distance. Just like what you are doing now.
Can you tell me about the last Era Nova? What did you do, Polixia?
Where should I begin? I suppose we can start from the beginning. A long, long time ago, there were a pair of like-minded twins. As foretold in the prophecy, they were chosen to be successors to the god of death. But fate was cruel. The price of attaining divinity was to take the life of a family member with our own hands.
That trial was indeed recorded in that memory.
Then you should already know that my sister voluntarily gave up her own life, so that I could ascend as the demigod of death. But I couldn't accept that. Why did we have to kill each other for a future she'd never see herself? That's not fair.
Yeah.
So, while weaving the laws of the new world, I shattered the forbidden bottom line for life and death. I reshaped my sister's soul and took the form of the great dragon Pollux to carry her up the River of Souls and back into the mortal realm. But our fates were already decided and manifested in unexpected ways in response to my futile actions. Aging is an unbreakable law of nature laid upon humankind, created at the same time as death. When the living die, their souls will meet Thanatos, who would determine where every soul goes. If the Reaper raises their left hand, the soul is granted death and allowed to enter the Netherrealm to await reincarnation. If they raise their right hand,
oh, so there's
soul
no
is
heaven or
rejected
hell.
by the Netherrealm and returned to the mortal realm to continue walking the earth.
That's why the Hand of Shadow can only lay down judgment and not embrace another being.
Yes. Death was originally a pair of hands, but they were split in twain when we reached the mortal realm, never to touch each other ever again. The half of Thanatos that represents life, the undying human who grants death, that was the curse I forced upon you.
Then, what about you?
As the half of Thanatos representing death, I shoulder the fate of defying death. I died the moment I entered the world of the living. From then on, my Titan also no longer existed in this world. The cycle
Shit.
of life and death stopped. Souls were denied their audience with death, and were left stranded within an ever-rising river of the dead. What irony. My selfish desire to save your life gave you and the world a fate far worse than death instead. Then, what was left of my reason was left behind in the Netherrealm, where I've been taking care of these flowers day after day, until there is now a sea of them, all while mulling over the subject of life, death, parting, and enduring an endless loneliness.
Fate is absurd indeed. Our lives were a mirrored image of one another, like a pair of hands. Even so, we arrived at the same destination. We walked different paths, yet experienced the same pain.
I mean, she's right. They did walk separate paths.
That maybe you would at least have a good life in this cycle. I'm sorry.
I lived my life well. It didn't go to waste. As far as I'm concerned, you did nothing wrong.
Even though I forced the authority of granting death to humanity upon you, a total stranger.
Too many responsibilities were forced upon me in the course of this long journey. I was once lost, even upset. But I realized recently that if it weren't for your blessing, I wouldn't have understood the source of these emotions, nor would I have realized my purpose. I wouldn't have made it here to reunite with my missing half. And we wouldn't be discussing our past while sharing the same view of this landscape. I wouldn't have understood the meaning of our existence.
The meaning of our existence.
This sea of flowers blooms on dead land, because we sowed it with the seeds of our separation and watered it with our tears of loneliness. Yes, the only thing death is allowed to create are flowers that bloom from blood and tears. That's why Thanatos cannot create living beings at will. Nor can the Hand of Shadow determine a person's remaining days. Because the life and death of mortals should never be dictated by another's will.
Are you saying there's no point in Thanatos' existence?
No. No No single being can bear the scales of life and death on their own. Not even a god. Life and death weigh equally heavy.
So what she's saying then, one of them should be life and one of them should be death.
You, too, must have had a difficult life. We've taken quite the ridiculous journey together, haven't we? I had a feeling, even back then, that we would meet again one day. Not to embrace one another after a long separation, but to come in search of retribution. Tell me the answer that's already been written, and let us draw this seemingly endless fate to a close. It's been far too long. I've waited here for centuries, watching day after day as desperate spirits are denied by this lonely wasteland. I always hoped I would see you among them.
Damn, she
I
really was like, I want you to die.
seeing you. I didn't know how I could possibly face you again. But more than anything, I was afraid that you might have forgotten all about me.
I know. But don't you see, Polixia? I made it back anyway. You don't have to shoulder death's authority on your own anymore. It was always meant to be held in two hands anyway. So, let's give our core flame to him, and have him take it back to the mortal realm. Give humanity back their cycle of life and death. Our responsibility as Thanatos was never about picking out favorite souls. We were only meant to watch over life. Let's tend the field together, and create a warm sea of flowers for all the souls to come. What do you think, Polixia?
Yes, just one last step. You shall wither, and through that, the dead will sprout again from the remains, and be reborn with the dead flame. As foretold by the prophecy, Thanatos' authority is only destined for only one person to wield. As the Chrysos heir of death, as their demigod, as a titan, our fated moment has arrived once again.
Just like before.
Yes, just like before. But unlike that time, the ones undergoing the trial this time are prepared.
You've made up your mind?
Yes, as dictated by fate. But I won't be afraid.
I'm confused.
you're
Won't
here
she
with
die
me.
then?
Complete your trial in this life. Grant me the embrace of death, and light the spark of life ablaze. You've been tempered by life and death. I know you'll be able to give this wasteland its first breath of life. Like a raven butterfly, flying swiftly into the netherrealm, perching on the twig of death.
I will. After this, I will remain permanently in the Netherrealm. The River of Souls shall return here and rain down from the sky, scattering souls across the earth. The cycle of life and death will flow once again. The sea of flowers you sowed shall bear.
This is like
countless
insane
joyous or
though. Like,
sorrowful
think about it.
souls.
She's like, yeah, I'm just gonna restore the entire cycle of life and death. No big deal.
Thank you. Just one last thing. Can you me one wish?
Of course. What is it?
Please. Don't forget me.
I promise you, when we meet in the next world, even if I have endured another reincarnation, even if we do not know each other's names, I will still hold you tightly in my arms.
Damn, this like Ether Lumine vibes right there.
Casterus. Casterus. You're as beautiful as a fleeting butterfly.
I will bring rest to death. And from now on, stagnant life will once again flow.
Oh boy.
Time flies. When this farce is over,
No need to ask so much.
then why do you drag your such hard?
I couldn't agree.
Oh.
I know myself.
And well, the hour of the trial.
I suppose there is no point in.
You were saying that
Indeed. The demigods that bear the core flames eventually become the new titans at the world's end. Remember what happened on the Holy Mountain? Calypso, Naias. As their destined ends approached, one by one, they left this world, leaving only the twins, who are fated to succeed death. Unfortunately, while their journey is consistent with ours, you and Calypso, as well as Nikador and Naias, act as supporting evidence. I can only come up for all the pains I took to reach this point. I had already lost hope of ever that is, until I met if Casterus was truly sent from the past to the present for the Titan's self-serving reasons, then having lived through 2 cycles, and with Styxia as the pivot,
so
she will no doubt be the if the Twins of Death can bridge 2 cycles to reunite at the shores of the Sea of Souls, then my
well, that is all well and good.
It may besides. I and Exagoras come. Let us go and teach those pathetic words.
So basically, what happened was, Anaxagoras was like, yeah, so the whole world is that's why Amorphous is a, what's it called? If we look at Amorphous, right? Amorphous is an infinity symbol, so it's constantly looping.
Fine. So they are leaving the fun.
Let those Chrysos let them hear the
As always, that woman...
Professor Anaxa.
Everyone must cast their vote.
Prof.
Akuma has stood strong under this... But that is not what you're asking, is it? I didn't spend all those years teaching you for nothing. Most people only take 4 years.
So...
No, I thought... Because that question is not yours to ask in the first place. Is Aglaya entrusting the world to you the right decision? Don't make me laugh. That is a question that woman must answer herself. Why are you fretting about this on her behalf? Or have you been seeing yourself as her pawn all this time? Listen up. I'll say this only once. Flip your perspective around and ask yourself this instead.
What should I do to ensure that the world doesn't stray from the correct path? That is what you should be thinking about. You still have time, so give it some thought. Oh, and don't bother telling me the answer. Tell it to those begging for salvation from the gods.
Got it. Thank you, Professor Anaxa.
That's Anaxagoras to you.
Who will you be voting for?
That'll depend on how well you perform. May Cersei safeguard your thoughts.
I actually don't necessarily mind things remaining the way they are.
Elders and citizens, silence. Finding of IDs.
Much obliged, Lord.
I remember him.
Where's Lady Goldweaver? Why is she sending...
Can this dude really face down Kynet?
By Kefali above, as you look upon me, so I see your fear and misgivings, your apprehension about the discord between the Chrysos heirs and the Council of Elders, and your uneasiness about the future of the Holy City. Yet, before you contemplate something as grand as the fate of the world, I ask that you look closer. Look beyond the horizon illuminated by Kefali, at the crisis threatening to overwhelm us.
What?
Hydes Elysii, my beloved hometown, is a village forgotten by time. It is a place with the most
I don't want to speak and
invigorating
interrupt his little
breeze
speech.
and wheat fields that spread all the way to the sea. I once thought that there I would enjoy a lifetime of peace and quiet with my friends and family. How I wish I could invite all of you to that paradise, far from the noise and chatter of the world. Alas, I can't. Because she, and all that she nurtured, all that I loved, I will never forget the day the black tide struck. My father, Hieronymus, fought with a broken sword to his last breath to protect his child. My mother, Aldada, she was ripped apart by monsters. Also, I might live to stand before you here and now. Galba, he was a hunter. But in the end, those arms that once drew a bow instead embraced Piso, his beloved son, as they both breathed their last. Pythias, the teacher, risked her life to save her students, but a burning beam fell on her, crushing her. And what of Livia, her daughter? Did she make it out alive? No, she didn't. Livia, they kept saying the same thing over. Why, Finan? Aren't we the best of friends? That is the Black Tide. A looming threat that can bring Akuma to its knees any time. Kindness may have promised that with the 3 Titans of Calamity gone, Akuma will return to an era Chrysia once more, but much as it pains me, I must disappoint you. While the demigod of strife has done everything in his power to hold them back, they are still coming. By now, the name of that black-robed swordmaster, the Flame Reaper, has likely echoed throughout the city already. The roaring thunder is a message from the strife demigod.
Oh shit.
The Flame Reaper has risen from death, and they hunger for the core flames of the gods.
Lies! If
such a powerful... Exactly! The city of Akuma shows no signs of pandemonium. No! This peace we enjoy is no gift of fate. We are able to stand here today only because the Chrysos heirs have stepped up and shielded Akuma from calamity. The Council of Elders claims that Aglaia will one day forsake the people because her divinity is eroding her body and soul. But ask yourselves this. Rather than offering her aid and support, why do they choose to watch and push Akuma away from the Flame Chase journey? The answer that no one can bring themselves to speak of. A truth stained in blood.
Damn, this guy's like really hitting them home. He's like, these motherfuckers.
Allow me to lay it bare before you. It is because the Council of Elders, which bears Akuma's history and honor, along with this citizens' assembly we once took so much pride in, are now infested with...
You insolent whelp!
It is true that Aglaia has reached her limit. Why? Because she has been working tirelessly to weave the defenses of our holy city against the encroaching... Not once has she ever failed Akuma. Yet these vermin attempt to tear her apart, tarnishing her name with unfounded allegations. She may have been blessed by divinity, but they attempt to mislead you and reduce this assembly to a crude standoff between gods and humans, but citizens of Akuma. Once more, I implore you.
I honestly didn't expect this out of Finon of all people, because like he's like, oh.
Examine them closely. Beneath all that finery, do you make your judgment, then turn your gaze to the demigods, whom so many of you regard as cold and merciless. Do you not see the light of humanity in them? And those who wear the mask of humanity, yet, no matter what your answer is, and no matter who your vote goes to, for Aglaia, Trebios, and I will remain your faithful guardians, and this vow will stay true until the end of our day. A steadfast and unwavering promise.
He's absolutely right. The Chrysos heirs have only our best.
At the present time, on the scales of Talentum, those who call each faction holds...
As expected.
And now...
Is there anyone else who hasn't voted?
No, you're...
I have long since made...
Very well.
Vote for Kindness.
Who will he vote for?
Oh, here we go.
You've done well, Finon. Given the circumstances, delivering a rousing speech to stir up emotions. Thank you all for your patience. On behalf of the 7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany and the scholars of Amphorius, I, Anaxagoras, am ready to cast my vote. But before that, in the interest of fairness, Lady Goldweaver, will you, as Finon has promised, stand by the decision made in the assembly, regardless of outcome?
In the interest of fairness, I make no promises, lest it should influence your decision.
Very well. I thank you for your honesty.
Okay.
What's he doing?
The stakes are high. Let's be...
Cut the act! Who do you think you are,
Lord Anaxa, please.
Rule number 1. Do not call me a Naxa. Rule number 2.
Just vote already. What are you waiting for?
Cast your vote. Cast your vote.
Oh.
I cannot help but wonder, is every hardship in the world something you will exploit?
How else am I supposed to... Oh, Cersei's. Let us journey to the Netherrealm and see how she will substantiate the answer to your question. And Val, we need only to follow the sound of the tide.
Phew. Well done, child. Just as I foresaw, you have achieved great things.
Okay.
Teacher. What a twist of fate. A blasphemer raised in the doctrines of the Venerationists. It's like a foal kicking its mother in the belly after taking all her milk.
I respect you immensely, sir. But
you cherish the truth even more. So, child, do not be troubled by the criticisms I have borne. Do not let those voices hinder you as you forge ahead. As the sage of the Venerationists, I am duty-bound to oppose you. But as your friend and mentor...
Okay.
Anaxagoras, I say. Go forth. Go now, child. And when you reach the end...
You have my word.
May Cersei safeguard your thoughts.
You are right, Empedocles. May we meet again.
What? Silence!
Behold, Cersei's, for this place is...
Professor, I completed the proof you wanted.
Thank you, Castorus.
The answer is plain as day. My vote goes to the Flame Chase journey and nothing else.
Elder Kindness, I have deciphered the truth of this world.
With the balance shattered, the result is
No! Anaxa, what have you... I hope you are prepared for the harsh...
Have you forgotten? I told
You put on such a grand performance, just to aid the...
Performance? No. You are quite... If you really understood me, Lady Kindness, you'd realize... Because
Lady Kindness, with all the citizens here as witnesses, we should honor the I have observed that Akama has chosen her destiny.
You!
It seems not everyone is ready for the assembly. By your leave, Lord.
Elders and citizens, your attention, please.
What is this performer up to? Just moments ago. Oh, but I regret to say that I still... Tell me, who among you dare swear...
Not...
No one? Very well. No? Fine.
What are you trying to do?
Useless.
Hey! Mind your...
So, no one? I see. In that case, Finan.
I am done with this quest.
Your speech was filled with such...
Professor, what are you doing?
Let him continue with his performance.
Will you look at that? Even Finan and Aglaya lack the courage. And what's even more absurd is that no one but I can promise you this new world. And yet, the Assembly passed the resolution. But you needn't worry, because I knew better than to trust you good-for-nothings.
What is happening?
That is precisely why I am here today. To give you one... Now listen up and listen well. I, Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany, hereby declare... Everything that the Flame Chase journey promises is true! Finan of Ides Elysiae, the prophesied demigod who shall succeed Kefali, will reforge each and every one of us in the new...
What?
The core flame-bearing titans were the Chrysos heirs of yesterday, and the Chrysos heirs who carry the core flames today will become the titans of tomorrow. All of our souls shall endure for eternity in the miracle of the World-Bearer. And all under Kefali's protection shall step into that new world.
This is pure blasphemy!
It's impossible. What? Are you saying that we must bow down to you and worship you? Enough, you blasphemous imbecile! How dare you try to deceive us with all these...
I told you, don't interrupt me. But since you've asked, I shall be kind.
He's just like, ah, yes, okay.
My statements are based on my experiments on the divine body of Kefali themselves. You heard me correctly, everyone. With the tacit approval of Kindness and the Council of Elders, I fused my soul with a god through alchemy and learned the truth behind Era Nova.
What is he talking about? Isn't that pure blasphemy?
I, the vile, wretched blasphemer, deserve nothing less than death for my sins. And the Council of Elders, which granted me consent and aided in committing this atrocity, should...
What the?
By the gods!
The Kefali's evolved. We're Kefali evolved.
I had no knowledge of his transgressions. He did that on his own. The Council of Elders bears no responsibility for his actions. Lord Lygus, as the esteemed Theoros, are you going to simply stand by and allow the Council of Elders to be dragged through the mud?
If the accusation is true, I will acknowledge it. If not, my conscience stands unburdened. Lady Kindness, the reputation repercussions await those who fool the people, and punishment must be meted out on those who abandon
you.
Lady Aglaya, the Gold Weaver, I humbly ask that you take on the responsibility of considering the circumstances, and in accordance with Akima's Codex, as the only demigod
I
among us,
think so.
you shall rightfully wield this authority.
The honor is mine to bear.
How is this permitted?
Elders and citizens, Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany has made his statement clear. First, Elder Kindness of Akima and Lygus the Theoros stand accused of neglect in the names of Talantan and Kefali. Akima is to form a committee before the... Curse. Now, concern in the names of Talantan and Kefali. The accused must be allowed to hear the people's voice prior to the execution.
Professor.
What decision?
Enough with the hesitation.
They all want him to die.
Then, in light, O Talantan on high,
need to reintroduce myself. I bore the name of Castrus while walking among the mortals. And now, I stand as the demigod of death, the living side of Thanatos. Welcome to my realm, where the west wind ends.
Mom, I made it! My character arc is finally done! That's so funny! That's what he says. Here, I'll move my model over. Look, Mom, I made it! Santa!
You're still as energetic as always. Did you know? Every flower here was planted by Thanatos himself. These flowers were originally both lifeless and immortal, but in the first rain brought by the River of Souls, they were given new life, flourishing as the bearers of countless souls.
How are you
And it is
feeling
my
after your
duty as
surgery,
the
Tenta?
Master of Death to tend to their well-being and foster their growth in this serene haven. Similar to the structured cycle of life and death in the mortal world, these flowers too shall wither and fade, returning to the earth and then ascending to the sky with
I already yelled at you. Why are you playing for that long?
they will descend to the mortal land as gentle rain.
I still feel like I'm being more breast. You should breast. That's still a pretty invasive surgery to have, so it's very important that you take the time to relax. Don't stress about not streaming. Just take your time, heal up.
Yet, sadly, there's no time left for Amphorius to wait for when the flowers bloom again. Now, death is the power at my fingertips. It once led the souls of the deceased here, but I shall open the gate of the netherworld and return you to the realm of the living. In exchange, please, take the core flame of death with you and complete the flame chase journey. Do not let our work thus far be in vain.
You're not going back?
Just like the other demigods, I will stay here and embrace my destiny. That being said, it is not easy to guide a lost soul back to the mortal realm. The whispers of death are sweet and alluring. If your determination wavers, you will succumb and be forever ensnared by the netherworld's grasp. Please consider this a one-time exception. I will do everything in my power for the flame chase journey. And for your life, the only life I can save.
Do my best.
Glad to hear that.
Over here!
I believe in you.
Don't go. Embrace awaits you.
Lift your chin up high and step forward with us toward tomorrow!
That's right. Keep your eyes on the dawn.
Onward. Show me your courage.
Good.
Partner, we shall become heroes together.
Whoa, okay. Don't look around. Fear not, as a touch of red will be awaiting you at the end of a path. Archeron. It'll guide you and illuminate you the way out. By doing so, you'll eventually reunite within the warmth of the sunlight.
All of this is proof that you once lived.
Nihility.
Your soul, your memories, the years you've journeyed through, and the path they revealed, leading you back home. So, continue onward. Do not stop moving forward, and do not let her sacrifice and the support of all who have stood by you be in vain. Over here, friend! Take my hand. Let's go home.
Let the trailblazing continue. Oh, that's so cool. I bet.
At last. I knew you could do it. Your soul is still perfectly whole. As if some kind of force is trying its best to keep it together. Is it Ornyx's final blessing? Or is it a miracle of your own? Perhaps it is fate. Once again, it seems that this is the sensation of... Do you recall that prophecy? I promised you that I would do... I can finally... The wish I wanted.
Alright, Castris. Stop.
Radiate. The other shore is very cold. May I borrow your warmth? One last time. Thank you for fulfilling this wish of mine. The place I'll be going to is what humans call the Land of Sorrows. But with this heartbeat and the residual heat of this embrace, I shall turn the nether realm into a gentle place of rest.
Wow.
This embrace may be brief, but it's the proof that I once lived.
Yay!
Farewell, then. May we reunite in the new world.
That grand and absurd performance.
I gave up everything in search of truth. You, on the other hand, performed as I expected. You did...
Crave power.
Those are your words.
But what you said at the end...
I may have lost an eye, but my vision is clearer than anyone.
That's true. I've lost...
So, this is... May I resonate with your core flame, Aglide?
Please do.
That's...
Just as you fight to lug your corpse onward to complete your unfinished goals, until Finan grows into his position as the prophesied leader.
I've long predicted this. How ironic.
Hey yo, that sounded so
We would
sexual
avoid
for
so
real.
many misunderstandings. But casting aside...
Alright, I'm skipping this chat. I'm sorry.
Yes. He was born. Sadly, he is a man cursed by Nestia. But by my estimates, his horribly elaborate sense of...
Congratulations on...
When you put it that way, it makes me want to...
Glaya, we're back. Come welcome our great hero reborn from the ashes.
I hope he didn't hear your earlier assessment.
It wouldn't be the first time I criticized him. A man should be aware of his own shortcomings.
Okay, cool. We're almost done.
I'm gladdened by your... But I don't see Castris.
It looks like she not only helped me prove my theory, but helped you fulfill your mission as well.
She might not have been able to change her fate, but she still wrote the final verse of her epic herself. Trinen, please recite the prophecy for us. Trailblazer, please surrender that scalding core flame for us as well. You are the only life she ever saved by her own hand in her 1,000 years on this earth.
Wow. She was 1,000 years old.
Qualified for this noble task.
O gods who have returned, and gods who are still watching, today we bring you a soul laid bare. The Hand of Shadow, Thanatos, remembered their name from the past. From daylight they came, and to their fragrant dwelling they return. And there was one who joined hands with the Titan, a traveler risen from the dead and reborn among
So that only
mortal
leaves 3
kind.
left.
He is all majesty of the 12 Titans. We seek your divinity to fill our bodies with blood of gold till we wither in willing service to the prophecy. Step forward, trailblazer from beyond the sky, and together with us, surrender the core flame and carve their star into the sky.
Oh, I could have said goodbye, Castris.
Constellation for death. For life and death, to be more precise. Look, it's... No, it's only a divine echo. I think she's here for the trial.
What did she say?
What did she say?
That's the language of the Titans. Castris... No. The Titan. They said... I have illuminated the cold shadow of death.
Onwards. For your path to the future is bright and its flame eternal. Do not forget.
Only 3 left.
She made Professor, what's with that look? So, Let's get this
I don't understand.
Of course there's a point. It goes without saying.
I still don't.
Then allow me to tell you, what exactly are we? So, what are the very essence of the world? Our souls are tiny invisible
True,
seeds
you're
that
right.
hold records of each person's memories of the world. And we are the buds that sprout from these seeds to grow into great trees.
Is that what new sporism means?
Correct. Once our physical bodies are born, we become new extensions of the world. From there, we plant our seeds into someone's memories, and then scatter them into the hearts of countless people in the future. Just as seeds are affected by their environment, so too will our appearances differ across memories. But the partial memories we carry will always be the same, because that is just how the world is. To destroy our very existence, one must destroy the world itself. But we have someone who will still live on with his perfect memory. That person is you, child of Kefali. This is what it's so. Carry everything of, and especially...
Anaxa, I swear.
That is all I have to say.
Farewell, great performer.
Are you satisfied, Honorable Titan?
Very. I hereby swear I have borne witness. Anaxagoras of the New Sporists and the Grove of Epiphany has successfully overcome the trial of reason. Thus, I shall confer upon you these words. You shall transcend the peaks of purity and return to corruption and harm.
Oh, so that's a god's prophecy. Ah, Circes.
Well, you've... But I did...
What is it?
As you've so boldly stated, if that is the case...
But, since we should allow the children of
Rejoice, Circes. I sow the seeds of suspicion in the new world with your soul!
Okay.
And now, the objective is complete. That is all.
And he's dead. He's dead. That's it. He's dead. Like, he's not coming back, chat.
Thankfully, she's still alive.
Oh, hi, March.
Was March 7th also in this condition when she was first rescued by the Express? But she still woke up naturally. I do not have conclusive. Perhaps March 7th's memories have been hijacked. Think about it, Miss Himiko. What will happen? Unfortunately, short-term memory is an entirely different but an individual who has lost their ability to remember. The belief of the garden is that everything in this universe can be interpreted through memories.
Interesting.
This is the driving force behind. The past is made up of memoria, while the future is a possibility that will eventually be converted to memoria. Therefore, when a person is affected by the path and loses their ability to remember, their physical... Is Miss Himiko suspicious of me? In other words, now is the time for me to prove my innocence.
I would say I don't know if you're actually getting the character from it, but
behind
Firefly
my
is
intentions
better
that
than
Emporius
Black
holds
Swan.
Special significance. For some memo keeper, a world that can only be seen through the garden's mirror means that memo keepers have the right to keep the world in their private collection.
I don't know if we're getting it, but if we do, I'll be happy with my E1 Sunday.
They might unleash their wild ambitions. And I chose to remain quiet before. You can be even bolder. I cannot be certain. I am deeply sorry about what has happened to March 7th. But the deal that I propose still remains a fair one. And Miss Himiko, let me take back a part of what I said. Although we indeed struck a deal, it seems like I have involved you. It's fully. Their gaze has just swept across Emphorius.
No, I think they're just supposed to give you some...
Oh, how interesting. I never expected a mere memo snatcher to be actually hiding so much inside her head. What's even more interesting is that the word Emphorius has appeared in her subconscious.
This lady seems to be having fun.
Hi, Sunday.
Is she usually
Hi, wife.
like this?
I think they're just supposed to give you a bunch of, Stellar Jades.
What are you two whispering about?
Please pardon me.
The ones who need help are the Astral Express. You will have to put up with my methods, even if they are rather unconventional. Let's get back to the topic. But not only does this person know of Emphorius, but I searched through her consciousness and found the following terms. Since I'm not able to find any useful clues from the outside, why don't I...
You're planning?
Yes, but not in the flesh like you all foolish. See these Herta mirrors? With them, I can project my data spirit entity to any but of course, these corners of the cosmos must be within the coverage zone of
I see. You do seem like the more indoor type.
Although that star zone is not within the network of the IPC, the Express itself can serve as a signal station. Then, sit back and...
Okay, then.
Alright, now that everything is ready...
As much as I would love to continue this, I am... Hello, wife.
Madam, watching you work has your calm and...
This brat.
I am going to get ready to leave, and it's been 3.5 hours, so... We will finish this up tomorrow. For those on YouTube, thanks for coming. Bye-bye. For those on Twitch, stick around for a little while longer. We're going to go ahead and raid someone. I have no idea who to raid. Sure, about a person. They're doing just chatting. And I will see you guys